Aided by a brave paladin, we see the collapse of a heroine. With the fear in her eyes, close the passage, she cries. As danger draws near, we need to fight the fear. As the dwarf is our diplomat, he makes some awful chit-chat. As we make a deal with the devil, the goblins jeer and rail. As we face this mighty quest, the dwarf goes for a rest. In the dark, we show our skill for all the enemies we kill. As we meet the one we sought, he murdered my family, I thought. As promised, we set him free, though it doesn't make us glee. As we see the battlefield beyond, all we can do is abscond. As we watch the passage explode, we return to our lovely abode.
We, Alexander, Archer, and Odin, start the day with word of Diathar's lost protection. The newfound king of Anjet took offense to our suspicion and foul manners and withdrew the men defending our hometown out of spite.
We meet a new friend, a dwarf rogue named Arden. He agrees to travel. Aiden, you spell it wrong. Aiden. You spell it wrong. I think anyway. He agrees to travel along with us on our adventures for coin.
Kareem, the former king's son, is still undergoing the ill effects of the venom he was poisoned with from the spider den. No one can help him. Oh, I frickin' put these ones in the wrong order. Yeah, they. Okay. No one can help him.
We come across the man we had saved from imprisonment in Anjet, sitting at the tavern. He turns out to be a paladin with healing powers.
Nim appears by horses, heavily wounded. She tells us that the goblins were the cause. She hands Alexander her enchanted bow.
Before we head off to the goblins' village, we request that the paladin heal Farim and Nim in our absence.
We meet the chief of the goblin village, and he gives us his task. We set off to the passage under the mountain, where our job will be to close the circle. I know, I kind of just go over that. This was like in 10 minutes I freaking wrote this, okay? Not in 10 minutes, it took like an hour. And then I rushed. Within the mountain passage, we meet Magris, the betrayer. He answers... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading too much. Okay, your turn.
Yeah, I was saying, you did too then.
No, you do. Yeah.
Within the mountain passage, we meet Magris, the betrayer. He answers many questions we have. He was imprisoned by his friend, the old king of Anjet, for aiding the goblins in the late Goblin War. We agreed to let him free from the passage. He disappears within the body of a goblin corpse he possessed.
We find the circle at the burial grounds, a huge portal that more and more evil and undead pour out of. The goblins at war refuse our help. They tell us to warn the others of what is to come and to close off the passage. We retreat for fear of certain death and close off the exit. The end.